Hey y'all, September the 3rd, 2015. We're gonna have to go through this one a little bit of rapid fire because I had to go to work pretty soon and stuff. I had to get ready. So I thought I would make a quick video. Here's a few headlines, alright? I'm just gonna throw out headlines for you real quick that I got off the drudgereport.com just a minute ago. Here's some headlines that you might find interesting. Uh, let's see. White House moves against healthcare bias against transgenders. What kind of biases would those be, you might ask? I don't know. Maybe the bias against paying for them to chop off their wieners or to slap on a penis somehow. Maybe that has something to do with the bias. Here's another one. Man stabs a police cruiser with butcher knife to send a message. Whoa. The Pope requests throne for New York City. First of all, he has to have a throne built for him. He requests that the throne for his New York City mass of retarded people to be made by migrant day laborers. Alright. As you probably already know, the Pope loves refugees. He loves them. He wants you to take in all the refugees that you possibly can and give them welfare. Also, don't worry about why their country is fucking falling apart right now and everybody's getting murdered. Don't worry about that, but please take care of the refugees, is what the Pope likes to say a lot. And if you don't know exactly what a situation where you're just swimming in refugees might look like, how about you type in Budapest and see what Hungary's looking at right now? All right, because yeah, that's coming here. That's coming here soon. Anyways, man charged after posting tweet threatening to kill all the white people. People get real big behind their tweets until they start getting arrested for their tweets. You need to understand that your tweets will be used against you. You know, there's a lot of crazy stories that I could share with you, but I don't have the time. I do have the time, however, to mention what I think most part probably is the most important one. I don't know how you'll feel about it. All right, but this one kind of hits close to home in the way that I have been saying and everybody has been saying, and it's been said for a very long time that Christianity will be made illegal. Now, nobody cares about fake Christians, but we're here talking about true Christians and Christians that stand up for Christian doctrine. Those people are going to be criminals. Right? In fact, it's not like a sooner than later type thing that this is coming. It's already been here. All right, so that we're not guessing, we're just saying, hey, look, it's here. Christians are illegal. All right, probably the biggest example right now is up in Kentucky. A lady by the name of Kim Davis. She was like, man, I'm not gonna marry the homos because it's against the law. They said, no, you know what? We made a new law. You need to follow that. And she said, you know what? I don't think I'm going to follow that because it's against the old law. And nobody approached me about voting or something like that. I don't know how y'all made a new law. And anyways, long story short, she's been pretty much put up in jail. She's been held on contempt. They put this lady in jail. Guess what? She's a Christian. Believe it or not, she was. Or she is still. And guess what? They brought her right smack dab to jail. All right. So yeah, case in point. In fact, that's not the only case. There's many cases. I want to read you a small excerpt from out of the article in which I put a link to at the bottom. said, I mean, part of it here it said part of it said like this: allowing Kim Davis, who previously has said she is an apostolic, I don't know how to say it, Christian, to defy a court order could create a ripple effect among other county clerks. Bunning said, could it? Maybe it could. All right, two other clerks in the state also had stopped issuing marriage licenses, but have not had lawsuits filed against them yet, which is a terrible, horrible thing that they haven't been sued out of their ass. All right. The article later on, someone was saying her good faith belief is simply not a viable defense, said Bunning, who said he also has deeply held religious beliefs in which he did not further detail. And then he said oaths mean things. Basically, what he said, when you declared an oath to this state, guess what? You do whatever the hell we say you to do, all right? Or go to jail. That was the oath that he was referring to when he said oaths mean things. Later on, some gay guy commented, he said, some homo guy, he came in and he said, I'm glad the court sent a strong message. Now, this is what I find kind of funny, actually. Because he said, I'm glad the court sent a strong message that you have to follow the law, said Timothy Love of Kentucky, one of the plaintiffs in the Supreme Court case that legalized gay marriage. That's a quote from the article. I find it pretty dang hilarious that they love to, go up and say, you gotta follow the law. You're a person of the law. You gotta follow it. You know what? It wasn't but a couple of years ago that you were on the other side of this fence talking about there was a law that you didn't want to follow. And you bucked and you kicked and whined and you had all a bunch of lobbyists and attorneys go ahead and convince people to give you the so-called right to marriage. Now you're very enthusiastic about the laws, apparently. Apparently that happened over the last couple of years and stuff. And it's hilarious. This is September the 3rd. 2015, tribulation, that's here. Christianity, that's illegal. All right, let's do it.